Yo guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Battlefield 4 guide. Today is number 3 in the series, and the topic for today is the support kit. We've been going through the kits, we're on to the support kit. So the first point that I'd like to talk about is the LMGs. It's been sort of a theme with a lot of my other kits. I always like to use the weapon class that is locked to the class, so for example LMGs to support assault rifles to assault. So yeah, like I said, I really like to use the LMGs. Very good, especially the ones with the likes of the 200 round magazines. But the LMGs give you a lot of variety, you know, close range, long range, depending on what one you pick. But for me, the LMGs when using the support kit is needed. And basically I don't often run anything but an LMG when using the support kit. And as I mentioned, you can change up your variety and the range, your engagement distances. You can decide that, and when using the likes of an MG4, you can get up a lot more close and personal with the opposition. You've got a lot more killing power as well. But then if you wanted to use the likes of the RPK, which I'm using in the background here, you probably want to distance yourself a little bit more. Use maybe medium to long range. This gun can be very effective if you tap fire it. I know, I'm personally not all that great at tap firing the gun, but I do love using it, and obviously practicing it and getting better with it. So yeah, you can pick your engagement distances when using the LMGs, just depending on which one you pick. And I'd now like to talk about the killing potential, and what I mean by that is the MG4 has a magazine of 200. You can just run around a corner and you can see 5 or 6 guys and you have no problem taking out each and every single one of them, and you don't need to worry about a reload. So that's what I mean about the killing potential. Obviously there's a few other guns that have large magazines, like I think the LSAT's got 100 magazine, the M240B 100 or 200. Haven't used it in a while, so I can't be sure. But the killing potential on some of these LMGs is better than anything else in the game. And that's probably why I love using the LMGs, especially on the likes of Operation Locker. An LMG on Operation Locker, it's love. It seriously is. You can kill half of the team through the main doorways through Locker, and you can survive it, and no need about a reload. And I'd now like to talk about my 2 gadgets that I use on the support kit. Pretty much always the same. An ammo box. I always use an ammo box because when you're using the likes of an LMG, an ammo box is beautiful. Like, you can just constantly resupply yourself, and not only yourself but resupply your team as well, and obviously you get given points for it, so who doesn't love some points for helping out your team? But yeah, C4 is used obviously to take out vehicles and whatnot. That's what I love to use it for. Obviously I take out infantry and whatnot with it as well, but I hate coming up against a vehicle and not having anything that I can do about it. So when having the C4 equipped, it makes it reasonably easy. You can just run up to it, chuck 3 sticks of C4 on it, and boom, you've taken out the vehicle. Ammo box, I always use the ammo box, obviously because for you it's very beneficial, but your team as well. I would like to consider myself as a team-based player, and obviously I want to help out my team in any way that I possibly can. And me personally, the way that I like to use the support kit, the support class, is basically as support to my frontline players. I'll sit back a lot more, pick off some of the enemies with my LMGs, because obviously that is what they are good at ultimately. Unless you're using the likes of an MG4, then you want to get close. But I like to get up just behind the front line, pick off, and basically be that supportive player. Be what the kit is made for. Especially on a game mode like Rush, as I'm playing Rush in the background here. When I'm attacking, I like to just sit a little bit behind, not right in the front line. However, I do find myself not really thinking, and sometimes I'll end up being in a very close quarter situation. But that's probably due to the fact that maybe if my team's winning, we're kicking ass, I won't think about that and I'll just go in and do it. But if I can help it, I always want to be a little bit further back than close range to support my team, as I have said before. But yeah guys, that wraps up today's episode of my Battlefield 4 guide. Next week we will be talking about the recon kit and what that is useful for. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this today's episode and enjoying the series so far. It's a lot of fun to make it. I don't play Battlefield often, but when I do, it's for this series, and I'm loving it. You know, I need to make more of these because Battlefield is a lot of fun, and I always enjoy myself whenever I go back and play it. But if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments as well. I like to see feedback from you guys. And without further ado, guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace out.